Alrighty. Looks like everyone's here. Queen Q, Sean, Mian, and Zion. Alright. It's going to be another day of Fugi Humans. So right now we have a 50-50 split of location. So we have 2 Philippines and 2 Vietnam. So there's going to be 2 battles on for the eliminations. 2 battles of Philippines and Vietnam. So, all right. So to those who are watching and wondering what this is the Fugi Humans, where players will be fighting against each other. 4 players, 2 simultaneous 1v1 matches. Goal is to get as much bounty as they could. Highest bounty will move on to the finals, which then again will play the same game and they will win some FBPs already. So no losers for the matches. First place is 1,200 FBPs. Second place is 1,000 FBP. Third place 800 FBP, and fourth place 500 FBP. So FBPs is Frotobot points already. Alright, let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Here, boom! Look at that. So those are the POVs of 4 robots. So those are teleoperated from 1,000 miles away. Actually, it's virtually limitless signal as long as you have 4G. So you could drive those robots in your home anywhere in the world, technically. All right. So you can see the Fujis on the map on the left side of each game screen. Let me go ahead and enlarge this. So right now there's no spawns yet because the game has not started. 50 seconds left though. Alright, and then on the right of the screens is the total bounty they have accumulated. Alrighty. So it's going to be Sean in Vietnam versus Queen Q in Caloocan, Philippines, and then Mian in Vietnam as well versus Zion in Antipolo City, Philippines. Alright. Alright, so just to reiterate, we are live in YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, or X. So to those who are watching and listening, go ahead and check out our website to check out some robots that fancy your interest, or join in the Discord to get more news about the offerings of robots and the games itself. Alrighty. We're actually live in Discord as well.
Mine stopped.
Yeah.
It says tournament complete.
Oh no! Wait,
What happened?
what happened? The game has officially started though.
Yeah, it started and then it's completed already on my end.
There, I can see your screen on my end. Sean and Queen Q's already added. Mian is already moving. Zion has encountered some technical issues.
And I've been kicked out.
But Game Masters, save our fellow player right here. Alright, I see Game Master is already typing.
I will try to hop back in.
Alrighty.
If I can hop back in,
That is good.
it's okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. So right now we can see a lot of Fujis already spawned on the map. You can see purple and green ones. Those are the common Fujis. Purple is 100 and then 130 for the green. The question
I'm
marks
here.
is quite fun, though there's a lot of poop there, which is 0 bounty. How is it fun? Well, you could get the red Fugi, which is 150, and the golden Fugi, which is 500. And Sean just lost its feed. Woo-oo. There we go. I've retrieved it. Look at that. On Queen Q's screen, you can see how small the robot actually is. Yeah. So it's a lot smaller than that Somalian husky. All right, dog. Okay. It's just a term I saw for what we call Ascals. So apparently they're called Somalian husky. What? What does Somalian mean? All right, back to the ball game. 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Sean versus Queen Q. Sean is in the lead. Mian versus Zion. Mian is in the lead. Vietnam people is eating up the game. Well, Zion did get some technical difficulties, but we'll see. Zion is one of the pros, but Mian and Sean and Queen Q is regulars as well. Uh-oh. Zion is already catching up, and Mian is being held up by a kid. Right, trying to retrieve Sean's the feed here. Look at that, the dog. It's smaller than the dog, so 9 inches high. Those are the Earth Rover Mini standards. So that's a dead giveaway, I think. Mini. The dog is quite happy. My dog is scared of the robot. But that dog, look at that. Happiness. It's quite familiar. It's quite familiar with the robot, I think. Alright, Zion already catched up to Mian. But I think Sean is having some problems, I think. Uh-oh. Boom. Sean is still ahead of Queen Q by 10 bounty. Mian totally has a problem, but Zion also did have a problem in the beginning, but right now he is standing at 910. They keep losing Sean's feed. Oh. What happened? Recovered Sean. And he's still standing at 260, and Queen Q already passed him. Queen Q standing at 480. Sean at 390. So that is quite a close match on amongst Queen Q and Sean. But Zion versus Mian both had some technical problems. But Zion reigning supreme right now, 1040. One minute left for the eliminations. Let me try to retrieve Sean. That's a very close fight on Queen Q and Sean's match. Queen Q is still leading by 90 points. Is that 90? I don't know. 110. 90, yes. Look at that. Zion is now indoors. Crash! Boom! Wow. I expected you to crash. And that is it, folks. Alrighty, final tally of scores. So we have Sean versus Mian. Sean versus Queen Q. Queen Q wins, and then Zion versus Mian. Zion wins. All right, so it's going to be Zion versus Queen Q in the final round. Alrighty, so let's just wait for about a few minutes here before the final round starts. Alrighty. That was quite a close match. 390. No, actually, Queen Q ended with 630. Ah, so Queen Q got a lot of Fuji at the few last seconds. And then Zion versus Mian, both of them had like 2 minutes issues. 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I think. But the rating supreme is still Zion, 1140 bounty. Now that is quite a high score. $513. All right, 2 minutes. All right, so the game is being set up. 2 minutes waiting time. Boom! I can see it. Actually, 1 minute. What a great sport, Mian. All right. 20 seconds left before we start this round. Let me go ahead and show you their maps. So I think Zion is going to be starting his run indoors. So actually that's going to be quite hard. As you know, in the games, a little tip. You could move around your robot so that you could start off at a wider place so that the Fugi spawns will be like spread out. But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, the game has started. Queen Q versus Zion, both in the PH. Uh-oh. Zion's having some problems with his place, and Queen Q is not moving. Okay. That is indeed a problem. Look at that. The bounties are way too far away. And also, it's kind of low. Look at that, 4 bounties only. Let's check out Zion's map. I don't know what's happening here, but let's see. Try to move, Queen Q. Explore your city. And that also lovely doggy. Bounties are inside of the house. Now that is a problem as well. Geographical disadvantage. The dog is our guard. Okay, that's why it's all lovey-dovey with your robot. My dogs are so cowardy. The moment they hear the robot's motors before, they would run and kill themselves. Oh, look at that! It refreshed. Your Fuji's refreshed, Queen Q. But Zion still has no bounty. Queen Q still has no bounty. Let's see. Who's the first one? There's a near green Fugi from Queen Q's spot. Zion got the first one. It's the green Fugi. Queen Q got her first Fugi, but it's the poop. But I think her spawns have refreshed and it's now quite near. We'll see. It's going to be quite unfortunate if it still lands in the houses. But look at that dog. Very attentive and guarding the robot. So it's not man and beast anymore. It's robot and beast. A robot beast tamer? That's quite a good game. Mostly it's a druid and beast. No cyber thingies. It's weird, I think. A very huge contrast on those two. Alright. Back to the ball game. 6 minutes and 18 seconds left, and Zion just lost some feed. There you go. Queen Q now has one of the rare ones, one of the rare Fujis, which is the red Fugi. I keep getting distracted by that dog. Look at that. It's like the robot is its owner. Black screen on Zion. We're blind, don't know. Yep. Don't hit your guardian. There goes. Zion's back. Very close. Fight again. 5 minutes left, and Zion is just ahead by 10 bounty. But raw Fuji count, Queen Q has the advantage, so it looks like her route is more efficient. But look at that place. So the argument stands for itself. The place on Zion's track is quite bumpy. And there you go, 390 on Zion. Uh-oh. Lost feed on both. Retrieved Queen Q. She's now standing at 380. No feed on Zion. The dog has returned home. There you go. I retrieved Zion's map. Uh-oh. Queen Q just got a golden Fuji and the green Fuji back to back. Zion is still blind. Retrieving. I think Queen Q has the dog buff. Ah! Uh-oh. Queen Q is relentless. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I can't retrieve Zion's feed. There's still something wrong. Zion is still standing at 390 and Queen Q already at 1140. All right, let me just mention this in stream, okay? Are there no admins who can see those chats from Zion? Yeah. I think that should be good. All right, 30 seconds left, and we know who's going to win. Alrighty, Queen Q. I think that's all good. You're gonna win. Just look at how big the difference is in the score. So you're ahead by 1,000 bounty. So alright, that is it for this Fugi Humans, and we have our top winner for today, Queen Q. You are going to be winning 1,200 FBPs. Zion will get 1,000 FBPs still. Third place is Sean with 800 FBPs, and fourth place is Mian with 500 FBPs. Congratulations, everyone, and see you again next week. Same time, same day.